today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Denver Broncos.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now it's Roethlisberger. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover late in routes and make some difficult catches.
On third down, Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And the Denver offense ready to take over for the first time. Get a look at their 8th-year quarterback. His first season as a Bronco, though, Teddy Bridgewater.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Bridgewater sets up the screen to Gordon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that can be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
First down, Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Play fake. Bridgewater. This is the tight end fan. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till we say he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 20 carries, 75 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. To throw, Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And McManus able to put it through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And Bronco fans have to be so excited because Von Miller missed 2020 with an ankle injury, suffered just days before the season opener. an 8-time Pro Bowler, the all-time sack leader for the Broncos, and the active leader in the NFL. They are happy to welcome him back.
On fourth down, the rookie Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Nothing our score after one.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Fant.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris, and he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there, and what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
On second down, this is Harris.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. He finds his target, Ebron. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
From the 27, Bridgewater toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now
as he's on to punt for Denver. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Seven yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Hitting Juju on the slant.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. That'll bring up second down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And he's got it. And the Steelers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. That time a 9-play drive. And it was the rookie, Najee Harris, who finished it off with a touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and 2, Bridgewater, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We have hit halftime. Still, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Bridgewater on first down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. The kick by McManus is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Here we go.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Hamler now on the return. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Play action now. Bridgewater. He finds his man complete. That's Patrick. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Third and short yardage. Bridgewater on the slant, completes to Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He finds his man, complete. That's back. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
McLeod now on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Bridgewater. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. Bridgewater to Sutton, 1st down Denver. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And that's incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
And the Broncos are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Gordon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
So Big Ben and the Steelers now down by 10, 2:23 to play. And their undefeated season about to go by the wayside, barring a late miracle. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And they get to it with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
He shakes him off, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. He's going to let it fly.
And this is a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the a fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ben to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.